You've heard of case studies. Well, today we're doing a cooler study on why you should hire an agency versus build an in-house team. All right, if you follow me at all on social media, you know that over the last few days I've been sharing content about this awesome sales weekend that we had for our client IGLOO and the celebration that we had at the office with our main point of contact over there, BG, a good friend, coming to our office, standing up on a table and thanking the team. Here's a little clip of that video. Riley, there's some editing work for you. Boom, Corey's out of town, put you to work.
First time we ever tried this, and we wanted to do $100,000 in sales. That was our giant lofty goal. And what happened at CTC? What did you guys say when I said do $100,000? You said, no, we will not do that. And we ended up with 400 grand in sales, exceeded every one of the KPIs, and most importantly, we did it while I was on the beach.
Yeah!
All right, so we had to bring a cooler filled with ice cream. Come grab one, guys.
So, love that. Super thankful for BG for coming over and inspiring our team that way. But what I wanted to talk about was, I shared a little bit about some of the tactics that we use to scale an unexpected sales moment. But what I wanted to talk about today was why this is a perfect example of the value of having an agency partner versus an in-house team. So if you think about what happened over the course of this weekend, okay, so Friday, going into Memorial Day weekend, big summer sale weekend, people shopping for beach things, getting ready to think about upcoming Father's Day coming up and 4th of July and all the big things. So coolers, obviously an area of huge opportunity. So we had built a media plan with our client that had a specific budget, but also had room for scale if we were hitting our target ROAS, right? And so we're still in the process of helping to prove demand in this channel for this client. And so we went into the weekend with what we thought was a great strategy, had laid out opportunity, but also had backup plans for growth, knowing that Saturday we were gonna have to check in as a team and figure out how to scale. So me, the managing partner of the agency who's just excited about this client and deeply cares about the partner BG, woke up Saturday morning, flipped open my computer while my kids were watching Super Y or something else, and noticed, oh my gosh, this account is at a 6-to-1 ROAS. There is room to smash off this account. So immediately what I did is I pop open Slack, I fire up a channel with Nick, Scott, Savannah, Vince, like 4 incredibly experienced media buyers. Those are our heads of strategy, head of paid media, our digital marketing manager, our head of data and analytics, and we start and I say, pull up this account, we've got to look at what's going on. So you have 4 people that you couldn't hire for the amount of money to build an in-house team that you would want. These are 4 incredibly experienced media buyers that have spent tens of millions of dollars. All of a sudden on a Saturday morning, IGLOO has all 5 of us looking inside of this account. We're batting around ideas. Hey, I think we could do this. What if we expanded this DCT? What if we move budget into another campaign? Oh my gosh, hey, inventory's low here. What happens this? So we start brainstorming a ton of ideas. This is before we even get the team involved who works on the account on a day-to-day basis. Next thing we do is we pop into the Slack channel for IGLOO. Now we talk to Jenner and Andy, Andy's the team lead, and Jenner's the key media buyer for the account. Now you have 7 people in the account, and we're just getting started. So next you have Monica, who's the lead designer on the account, who's at a Memorial Day party with her manager, Nana, sees the Slack, pulls out Nana's computer and starts going, hey, what do you need from me on the creative side? And we're saying, hey, these ads are expiring. We're running out of inventory on these. Can we swap out some of the images or create IG story stuff here? Then all of a sudden, Sean, who's an intern, jumps into the thread and says, hey, I'm on my computer. I can cut out images and create new PNGs for you. So now you're talking about 10 people. And now Lily jumps in, who's the account manager, and says, hey, do you need me to go to BG and get more budget? So suddenly you have 10 people on a Saturday while the entire internal team for the client is on vacation, as they're supposed to be, because it's a Saturday on a 3-day weekend where all of your employees were too. You have 10 people working on an account to maximize a sales moment. And not only do you have 10 people, but you have 4 of the actual team members who are working on the account on a day-to-day basis and know it intimately. And then you have 6 executives in the company that are all putting their brain power behind solving this problem because it represents a massive opportunity for our business and theirs. And that's why you hire an agency, is because if you think about the alternative, because people will tell me all the time, oh man, for $200,000 a year, I can build an internal team, You cannot get those 10 people onto your team for $200 or $300 or $400 or $500,000 a year. Because the economics of what it costs to have one person, when you think about managing them and the benefits and the culture that they want to succeed and the upside that you need for somebody great, just one person, let alone the designer and the interns, and then the people that have all the experience over the top of them, it's just completely different. So I agree with you that not all agencies behave this way. And not every agency in the world is going to pour their managing partner and all their heads onto account opportunities like this. But that's what you get with CTC, and that's what you should be looking for from an agency partner, because that's how you maximize moments, is that you have people that are available to react to what is a very volatile thing in media buying. It's a day-to-day game that requires you to be aware and willing to jump into problems. And we weirdly love the internet. If you read through our Slack channel after that day, no one was exhausted. No one was complaining about on the weekend. We were all celebrating and high-fiving because that's what we love. Because we have found people that weirdly are looking to find opportunities to scale in these channels because they genuinely love it. So it's life-giving to them when an opportunity like this presents itself, and that's critical. So that's what you should be looking for in a partner, and that's what creates the difference between an agency and an in-house team. We'd love to talk, and we'd hope to figure out ways that we can exploit similar opportunities for you and your brand. Thanks.